Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Sub-Zero-Exabyte, and today we are going to be doing something really good today. I mean something really good and something really new. Now with that said, I am just going to be building a cool new house. And we have been building some new houses for a while now, so that gets pretty complacent pretty fast. But right now we are building something new for something spectacular, like the new PALS headquarters. So please take notes with everything that I am going to be doing today. So just make sure that whatever I am doing right now will be something that you can learn a thing or two from, and then we can go on and go out and about so that we can actually finish this thing today. Because this is not going to be just any freaking house, you guys. This is going to be the biggest house that you have ever seen. But hold your horses, because first we are going to be making a regular sized house, and then, well, you will see by the time that we get to that. But I can assure you that it is going to rock your freaking socks off, so be cautious for that, in case you really like your socks. Now this might become a little annoying though, because it will be taking a lot of work to get finished. Now of course we all know that sometimes we get annoyed in this game, right? I mean, we all have our differences, and usually they are only short lasting and they never really get that much out of hand, right? Well, today is the day that I snapped. I am just done with it right now. Again and again I keep having these people finding out where I live, and it is just driving me nuts. Now I have already tried training them in order to make them respect me and know a thing or two about the game. Now that did not work at all, because that literally just blew up in my face. Then I have gone the complete other way around, and I just started planting traps everywhere, which again just ended up blowing up in my face, taking my house with them. Then I gave the training another shot, which did not work at all. And then after that everything got pretty calm again. But then people started stealing out of my chest, and that is when I went into full defense mode again, and I started hiding the chests that I own just so that people cannot get to them. But that does not matter now, since we are all pals, and we can now actually share our chests. And it seems like they have been doing rather good. I mean, a lot of stupid stuff has happened throughout the last couple of weeks, but you know, I guess that this is just my life right now. Even though I must confess that the things that we have been doing the last week are pretty okay. I mean, there were no sightings of random people who tried to mess with me or anything like that, so that is something that I really do appreciate right now. Now that does not mean that everything is over and said and done and all of that, because it is not. I can feel that a war is coming. I am just not sure about the timing of said war. It might be coming soon, but it might not. Right now I cannot give a clear answer on that. But what is necessary for me and my morale right now is that we get this house done. I mean, just look at how good we are doing with this house right now. So just take a look. And by the way, I hope that you are paying close attention, because I am not going to show you this again. But once we are done with this house and the Subshack 2.0, which is also looking rather epic today, I will have a new and cool big house for myself to live in. And of course you guys too, if you follow along this whole PalsCraft season 2. So no one will ever be able to go and start stealing some of my ideas again, which is good, so that I do not have go out and make more stuff over and over and over and over again, like I always have to do. So alright, if I may say so myself, I think that the House of Pals, aka the Pal House, is coming along pretty nicely. Of course we are just setting up the walls and stuff right now. But like Donald Trump says, there is nothing better than a wall. Okay, he did not really say that, but just let me have a moment here, okay? But yeah, even though we are still building the walls so that everything is sturdy in here, it is actually looking pretty nice. But alright, also decoration is low-key, just high-key right now. So get going on that as well. Just light this bad boy up with like vines and all that kind of stuff. Just whatever you think will fit into this thing, because ultimately it will become your house, and maybe one day even your home. And you know how I feel about building a home rather than a house, because a house is just that, a house. It is 4 walls and a roof. But a home is so much more than that. I mean, it still is 4 walls and a roof, but right now it also is filled with love, like a real home should be filled with. In my opinion, of course. To be honest, building this pal's home right now also makes me feel at home for some reason. And because I always used to make these things a couple of years back when I was just playing on my own instead of with you guys. But you know, that might actually just be me rambling, to be honest. Who knows actually? I just know that it feels good to be making this thing right now. But of course I am going to keep feeling this feeling of being home and this feeling of nostalgia. So I thought that today I am going to be pursuing that feeling of nostalgia. And I mean, I really love the feeling of nostalgia just because it makes me feel at home, and it gives me a little throwback to my childhood and stuff. So I am just going to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get that nostalgic feeling back into my veins. And that is really something that I long for right now. Even though all of this has nothing to do with the modern house tutorial, I just feel like sometimes it is just good to talk about things like this, because you could just build this house right here, and it would not feel like home. That would be a bad thing. Even though this might sound a little bit over the top, I think that it is my right to secure myself and my house to the fullest range of my capabilities, and I am willing to pay a lot of Robux for these security measurements that I am going to be taking today. Because like I previously said, and before that, I am sick and tired of the fact that people seem to not care about any of my personal belongings in here. I mean, I have said this 1,000 times already, and I am going to be saying this again. I only join into this Minecraft world whenever I need some peace and some rest and just some space in general. I mean, I got dumped by this beautiful lady this week, and I am just tired of people stealing my stuff and all of that. So right now I am going to be protecting my house, and I am going to make sure that anyone who dares to still cross me with all of this, well, I am going to make sure that ends will meet with them, because I am not backing down from a fight, and I am not going to be putting down these arrows, because I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am going to become a force to be reckoned with. Now with that said, I will still have to do a lot of things to actually get done with my security installations, but you know that will come with time, and I hope that the people who still think that they can just try and mess with me are able to see then that I am not someone that they can fool around with. Because like I said previously in this video, and as I have said in many other of these Minecraft videos, I only come here when I need some rest and relaxation and some peace of mind. So whenever I come around this place for any of those three things, and I come up to my house and I see that it is gone because some Herobrine guy decided that it was worth it to destroy my house, or for some random noobs to come crash into my world through some random portal that I have never seen before, well, that is just the time that I am going to be defending myself against these people, to make sure that I can just use this beautiful world that we call Minecraft for my relaxation and some spa kind of like activities. Now that may sound weird, but you know, a man has got to do what a man has got to do to get some relaxing around here for himself. Right now let's do this, because we also need more food. I am starving and there is zero food around here. Now it may not look like something with high-tech security right now, but once I am done with all of the building and construction, then you will be able to see that no one thief will be able to storm into my house and steal stuff. Also, it might have looked like I leaked the IP to this server, but that was all just fake people. I mean, come on. Do you really think that I am that stupid? That is just how good I am at this, and that is just something that I like to do. I like to prove people wrong, and that is just the thing that I am going to be doing around here. Now let me quote you this from a book called Walden, written by Henry David Thoreau, and he says, and I quote, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them." So I feel like I have always been the one that was building castles in the air. Now need it be that I did that around here in Minecraft or Roblox, or just in my head, that does not really matter. The essence of this quote is the fact that he says that you need to put the foundations underneath those air castles, and that will make sure that they become a reality. So the foundations are the hard work that one were to put in when doing something like that. Now I will be the one who is going to put the foundations underneath of my castles in the air. I am going to make sure that no one can mess around with the Sub-Zero Exabyte the Great anymore, and they will all regret every crossing me. Now let's close this up with this fine keypad to the server right here, and choose ourselves a little nice code that I am not going to be saying out loud, of course, for security reasons, duh. And now with all of that said and done, we should be able to only get in through this keypad. And would you look at that, we did it, boys. This is stage 1 of my super awesome security project that is like going to be super awesome. I mean, I would not think that it would be anything less than awesome, just because, you know, I mean, come on people, take a look at me and you would see that I am just here to rule the world. I mean, I am not here to rule the world, just ignore the fact that I even said that, but I am here to rule over anyone who is trying to break the rules. I am a rule enforcer, as you would say. Or I could be more like a law enforcer. Oh my god you guys, I am basically a police officer right now fighting off these hordes of zombies out here. That is amazing. I love and support the blue line. So shout out to any of the cops out there and stay safe. Now of course none of this would be able if I was not that much of a mastermind, and I am going to do everything that I can to be able to get this done and to make sure that no one will be able to ever mess with me again, because that is how I roll. I command and I conquer. You could see me like the new Donald J. Trump, but then less old than he is. Now of course this house would not be anywhere near done without some high-tech security equipment, now would it you guys? I mean, I am not messing around with this right here, I am not kidding with you all. Now this radar or sensor, if you would, is going to be able to give me an eagle-eye perception of anything that is going on around my property. This way I can detect the thieves and the grievers from miles away. Okay, maybe not really like miles, but I mean it is going to be some distance away to say the very least. Now what this means is that I will be able to detect those people that are trying to trespass on my property, and this puts me into the advantage. It is actually giving me the high ground at that point because they have no idea that I know that they are coming for me, so I can put up all of my defenses and I will be able to wipe the floor with every one of them. Now some might say that that would be enough, right? Just putting up the outside walls as defenses. Well no, because walls are meant to fall. So these walls are not perfect, meaning that I will also have to protect what is inside of those walls, and that is exactly what these protected chests and furnaces will be doing, because I will have the best house out of all the pals houses, and that means that people would want to come for my stuff, but I won't let them. No one is ever going to steal from me ever again. You could see this as my way of getting payback on the people that tried to wrong me over the years. So I will not stand for any of that, and I will do whatever I will be needing to do to actually get this done and finally get back to all of the relaxation stuff that I was doing before. So let me do this right now and it will pay for itself in the long run. Okay, maybe it is a little childish to start laughing at the fact that the mobs are coming for me again, but they always want to throw down. But maybe for this one little time we can just have a nice laugh about it, or at least a little bit of a giggle to not sound as overachieving. Now let me ask you guys something. I have been getting a lot of critique lately about the fact that we seem to not actually try our hardest in these house videos. I mean, we did one the other day. It was that water house one, and I mean, okay, I may have been failing a little more because I did not want you guys to feel like I was that great, but I will not be doing that anymore. I will not be dying anymore just because I think that it might help me with gaining your trust. I mean, it is hard to fully believe someone who is picture perfect, but I guess that you guys will have to live with the fact that I am one of the greatest people alive. So I hope that you guys will understand that and just help me get through these hard times instead of stabbing me in the back by going to Dennis or anyone else besides me, because I love you guys and I would not want you guys to leave me for the death of me. So let's just continue on. I think that you guys already got enough of the philosophical things yesterday. I am not sure if you like that or not, but let me know. Oh wait, we have got to choose the right bridge, and of course we chose the wrong one. Well, that is not all that great, but we can do better and we can just try again with one less bridge to worry about. So let's get a move on, shall we? And oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. After I just had a little rant about how amazing I am at this, right now I end up failing twice in a row on these houses. That is not bad for my reputation. So we have to take another shot at this. I guess that is doable, right? Who says we cannot make these? Wait a second, so none of these houses actually worked, or what is going on here? Let me try another one again. This one right here. What the deuce is going on here? I am getting bamboozled right now. There is just no way around it. Where is FussyTube? Huh, I am kidding. Let's rid the world of mobs. Now of course I could have just gone with that secret room thing that we built a couple of weeks ago, but that did not work out all too well. But I will make sure that I can still do whatever is necessary to make these videos for you guys, even if it means that I am going to be making a video that is just me sitting in a chair by some fireplace in a red kimono with some kind of a pipe and a newspaper. Yeah, just imagine me sitting like that. But with all of that said, it is time for me to move on with this and to not get distracted anymore. So I am closing the video right now. I still hope that you have enjoyed this as much as ever, and I would love to see you guys in the next video.